and I am showing you my very first design team project, and I am so excited to be part of this team. I am just having so much fun already, and I came up with this first project. I got the Let's Travel pack of papers from Cartabella, and it's a great traveling vacation paper line, and it's so pretty and the colors are so vibrant, and I just love how it turned out. I got some artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations, and I got the denim, which fit perfectly with the paper line. It went perfect. So thought we would run through and I'll show you what I came up with, and then I will be uploading a tutorial soon and show you guys how to make it. So this is a nice little album. I used one of the paper ephemera to make the cover, or the title, excuse me, and the enamel dots came from Country Craft Creations. The pink cardstock was a little piece from my stash. I thought I wanted a little bit of a pop of color since the Journey card and the blue backing, or the cardstock that I used for my base cardstock, is blue. So I wanted that little pop of color, and pink was perfect for this line. And the cover says, the title of the book, it says, "Every journey is just the beginning." So it's really super cute. The flowers I had in my stash and the bling I had in my stash, and I added that. So it's a very nice, simple but pretty cover. And I used a seam binding closure, so I just adhered the seam binding underneath that element for the title of the book, and then I adhered it under the back paper. So I like to cover the backs of my books with the same paper that I cover the fronts, and a lot of times I'll put paper on the spine, but this little set of suitcases was perfect. It's part of the sticker sheet that came with the paper collection, so I went ahead and used that. So let's open it up and let's look at what I did. All right, so this book has a lot of interaction, a lot of things that I like to play with in my books. So this first part on the inside cover closes with a seam binding, and I call this a never-ending mini because if you use this element by itself, it actually can make a very nice mini album, and it kind of keeps going and going and going. So I used one of the cut aparts and I cut it out. It says "Life is Good" is the title of this particular piece. And it opens up like this, and then it opens up like that. Then it opens up again like that. And then, but wait, there's more. It opens up again in the middle. So you can see why I kind of call it a never-ending mini. If this was not attached to the book, the back side would also be a page, and it just can kind of keep going and going and going. So what I ended up doing was I used some ivory artisan cardstock as well, to put photo mats. So there's lots of big photo mats, and all of these pieces are put down so that I can put pictures underneath them. Okay, all of them do that. Okay, this here, I used up some scraps to fill in some spaces, so I really tried to use as much as I possibly could because the paper line is so cute. I didn't want to waste anything. So that's the first part of the book, and it just ties with this pretty seam binding that also comes from Country Craft Creations. So pretty, matched the line perfectly. So then I created a couple different things. I did 4 pages in this album, and pages 1 and pages 3 have this nice expanding pocket, and then pages 2 and page 4 have a folio, but all of the backs of the pages are different, so we'll go through that real quick. I made this pocket, and it is expanding, so it will give you some room to put a lot of things. I figured if it's a vacation or a travel, mini album, then there's lots of memorabilia, tickets, etc. that you want to save. So I thought having some extra pockets would be great. I used one of the ephemera pieces, and I created a little pocket, and then I just took 2 of the stickers and backed them onto cardstock and made some cute little tags. I figured that, you know, this is arrivals and departures. You need a carry-on tag. You needed your ticket. So have those right there. On the back or of this first page, I created a fold out, and this fold out has 2 different pockets. One has a bottom pocket, which I just put some of the cut aparts on cardstock, and then the back has a side pocket, and again, cut aparts from the collection. And this is I left this part intentionally blank so you could put a nice picture here. This sticker is from the pack, and the enamel dots are also part of this paper line. And then on the front, one of the ephemera pieces, I made a pocket, and then the sticker, it was a passport. So I made a little passport booklet to put in that little pocket, which I thought was pretty cute. So then my folios, they just open with a tie closure, and then they fold out like this. On the back, you can put a picture if you want, and then you can also just lay in journal cards, pictures, ticket stubs, whatever kind of things that you have that you want to save from your trip. So again, you'll have 2 of these in the book, and then you'll have 2 of the expanding pockets in the book. But on the backs, they're all different. This is a gatefold held together with a magnet closure, and I used one of the ephemera pieces for that and backed it with a little cardstock. And it has a magnet in there, and then it opens up, and I loved this paper, and I didn't really want to cover it up. So this is almost exactly with the pattern paper, 12 by 12 piece. I only cut off just a slight little bit to have it fit. And then I added one of the stickers that says Adventure Time on it. So you could do with this whatever you want to do. Again, another pocket. These are all held together with magnet closures, so I have 2 small magnets, one on each side to hold that closed, and another cut apart. On the back here is a diagonal pocket, and I'll show you how to make that. It's made with using one piece of paper that's folded kind of strategically and glued in place. And then this can hold a nice big tag, and then it has a place for 2 little tags. So these are cut aparts here, and this is part of the ephemera pack, and I used some of the seam binding to create the tag. Nice little journaling spot there. And then I like this because when I covered it, and I'll show you how to do that, you can use one piece of paper and cover the whole thing and kind of keep it in its entirety, so it's kind of cool. I like the look of that. Another folio. We'll open that real quick. This is from the ephemera pack, and I just put it on cardstock, but it's a nice little photo mat, and one of the cut aparts. And again, you could put another picture here. You could even journal back here since it's white. You could do journaling and then lay all of your things on the inside, which is kind of a neat feature. All right, and then the last page, back of page 4, as a belly band. And then I made this booklet that measures 5 by 7. And again, I wanted to utilize some of my scraps because I didn't want to waste anything. And I put some nice photo mats here, and then the back is one giant photo mat. And then last, on the back cover, wanted something else. So this is a magnet closure, and it has a waterfall. So my waterfalls I covered the first part with some of the pattern paper that was really pretty. I put some of the elements on here so you could tuck your picture in behind. And then I left them so that you could have nice big pictures. And then the part about this waterfall is that I only adhered it on the base, so you can flip it and you still have this spot here where you could put a picture if you so chose. Okay, so that is my project. I hope you like it. Again, this is the Let's Adventure paper pack that I was given by Country Craft Creations for my very first design team project, and I hope you liked what you see, and I will be back soon with a tutorial to show you how to make it. A couple little tips and tricks that I use that I included in the videos. Maybe might help you with your album making. So that's my book. That's my project. So I hope you like it, and I will see you next with tutorials. All right. Have a wonderful day.